Hi, today I will show you how to install Virtuozzo 7. First of all, you will need to go to the product page, and here you will see several buttons. You can press free trial and buy now. In the email you will get shortly the link to download Virtuozzo distribution ISO image. Also in this email you will find a license key number to activate your Virtuozzo license. So before the installation, I also recommend you to visit the page that describes the installation process itself in our documentation. So here it is on our website, and you see here a lot of explanations and specifications. For example, you can see here some explanations about Virtuozzo storage architecture, about storage roles, metadata roles, about some requirements. So I encourage you, for example, to check the hardware requirements very carefully before moving to installation itself. I find it very beneficial for your installation. So let's go back to installation process itself. On the screen, you will be able to see the installation methods that are available with Virtuozzo. So you can see here that you can install Virtuozzo with graphic user interface management. Also, you're able to install it with command line tools and test the media. But right now we will install it with web-based user interface, and it is actually recommended for you if you are doing it for the first time especially. And right now you are able to see the installation summary screen. First we need to select the destination of our installation. The next step is to accept end user license agreement. So to do this we need to select end user license agreement and select accept, and then click done. Also, if you need to set the date and time for your Virtuozzo installation, open the date and time screen and make the necessary changes. The next step is our network configuration. If you need to modify network settings, you can do it here. To install Virtuozzo, you will need to have at least one network card configured, and you will also need to provide a host name, either a fully qualified domain name or a short name. Now we need to create a new web panel called Virtuozzo Automata. To create the panel, we need to specify the IP address. Virtuozzo will create a container with the specified IP and install the management panel in it. The management panel will be available at the specific IP address. On the second and other servers in your Virtuozzo Automata infrastructure, you will need to install the compute component only. To do this, you need to select the compute role and specify the IP address of the management node and its password. But now let's install the management panel and specify the IP address. Now our next step is to click on Virtuozzo Storage. Here we have several options. You can skip Virtuozzo storage installation and install a standalone node. In this case, Virtuozzo will be installed on local hard drives. Another option is to install Virtuozzo storage role and join the node into the existing storage UI. Storage nodes run data storage services as well as store and provide access to user data. Also, you can install Virtuozzo storage with UI panel. To do this, we need to specify the IP address of our UI panel. The management panel is installed into a container on the node. Storage nodes run data storage services as well as store and provide access to user data. Now we are ready to begin the installation. So I need to press begin installation button. You can type license key right away or do it later. Also, we need to specify the root password. The root password actually is valid not only for the first server, but also for the storage UI and Virtuozzo Automata web panels. Now we need to wait until the installation is completed. Having specified with Virtuozzo Automata and Storage UI roles, we will have our first server with 2 containers. Containers with Virtuozzo Automata and containers with Storage UI. As soon as the installation is finished, we need to reboot the server and wait until it is rebooted. After the reboot, we can check that containers are created. So you can see that 2 containers were created. The first one is Virtuozzo Automata called VAMN, and the Storage UI container called VS Storage UI. Now we need to go to the browser and see how the web interfaces look. The default login is root and the password is the one that you have chosen during your installation. Now we're able to see our first node in the list of unassigned nodes. Now we're ready to proceed and start building our Virtuozzo infrastructure. To learn more about adding new nodes and creating clusters, feel free to check other videos available on how-to section of our website. You will also find links to them below the video.